My name is Robin Jackson, and I work for the Department of Commerce, where I'm a technical information specialist in the public search facility of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, where we assist members of the public who come in to search for intellectual properties for patents and trademarks. I recently had an opportunity to assist a gentleman who was looking for a patent from 1869. I was able to search on the computer system, and I was able to find this particular patent that we were able to bring up and pull for the gentleman. It also includes, it was a medallion that he had found, and it contains the profiles of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Ulysses S. Grant. But he was very delighted that I was able to find this particular patent for him. So that was a recent search, but we again assist any members of the public who come in with searching as well as training them on the computer systems.
Hi, I'm David Capozzi. I'm proud to accept the Service to the Citizen Award on behalf of a team from the U.S. Access Board and other federal agencies dedicated to improving accessibility of technology for people with disabilities. We developed accessibility standards under Section 508 of the Rehabilitation Act that apply to all federal agencies when they develop, procure, maintain, or use information and communication technology. Our work has improved access to mainstream technology, making it easier to provide assistive technology for those who need it. Although Section 508 only applies to the U.S. federal government, its impact is felt around the world. Our team worked with the European Commission to harmonize accessibility standards. I'm proud that now the European Union has technology accessibility standards modeled after ours. Thanks to Section 508, we've seen substantial accessibility progress in copier machines, software and operating systems, and federal websites.
Hello and welcome to our Tampa-based headquarters of the Vastec AbleForce team. Thank you for the recognition of being selected as one of this year's Service to the Citizen awardees. And thank each of you for your time and interest as well. My name is Richard Salem, and our journey started many years ago. As a young man who has lost his sight, I set out to work hard and make a positive difference in the lives of others. After practicing law for 30 years or more, we turned our attention to technology and the employment of people with disabilities. Vastec and AbleForce is a consortium of small business as well as a member of the AbilityOne program. Our services span many government agencies, providing the conversion of physical materials into digital formats and electronic information into metadata that's easily searchable from wherever you are and on whatever device you might be using. One of our defining moments came in the days when Walter Reed Army Medical Center was being closed through the BRAC process. We were called on to digitize all the records remaining on post as the facility came to a close. We're proud to be one of the final groups standing in the morgue digitizing records when they came to close Building 1. Later in that same year, the Social Security Administration called on us. They asked us if we could help work with them to convert notices and other pertinent information to beneficiaries that were sight impaired or otherwise had print disabilities into formats that they could use and read as well. We went to work with the National Technical Information Service and within a matter of months came up with a solution which we are still delivering proudly today. Our services span throughout the United States in many locations on government facilities as well as our own secure facilities in different parts of the country. We're proud to be partners with our federal agencies and proud to hopefully be making a positive difference in the lives of many. Thank you again.
Our team at the U.S. Department of Labor's Office of Disability Employment Policy, or ODEP, would like to thank Doors Consulting for awarding us with the 2020 Service to the Citizen Award. We are accepting based on our work managing the Partnership on Employment and Accessible Technology, or PEAT, P-E-A-T. We feel especially honored to receive this prestigious recognition during a year in which we're also commemorating the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Our project team for PEAT includes our work with Wheelhouse Group, the federal contractor, and our team at ODEP includes Dr. Scott Michael Robertson, who's here on video with me, Michael Reardon, our supervisor, and myself, Nathan Cunningham, the federal project manager.
Thank you, Nathan. Nathan and I draw from our personal perspectives of lived experiences with disability to help propel activities by PEAT, P-E-A-T. I am an autistic person, and Nathan is a person with low vision. Together, we advance greater access to opportunities for people with disabilities to attain competitive, integrated employment. Fostering accessibility of work technologies, including emerging technologies like augmented and virtual reality, plays a vital role in achieving this goal. Please learn more about PEAT's tools, resources, and articles by visiting www.peatworks.org. Again, www.peatworks.org. Thank you.
Hi, we're the team from the Procurement Innovation Lab, Department of Homeland Security, Office of the Chief Procurement Officer.
We coach DHS teams on how to effectively and efficiently buy the goods and services that support our citizens.
One story is that we helped the FEMA team ensure logistics were in place to get needed supplies to victims of Hurricane Maria to residents of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
It means a lot to be recognized for the work that we do. Thank you for this Service to the Citizen Champions of Change Award.
Thank you.
I'm Sarah Eaton. I work for the Colorado Department of Healthcare Policy and Financing, which is the agency that oversees Health First Colorado, Colorado's Medicaid program. More specifically, I facilitate an advisory council for Health First Colorado members who come together once a month to tell us what's working, what's not working, and their experience with our programs. And I had an experience recently that is both funny and really meaningful. One of my colleagues came up to me one day in the hallway. I hadn't met her before, but she said, "Are you Sarah Eaton?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "My neighbor in my apartment building told me that you saved her life." And I kind of was taken aback because I don't remember saving anybody's life. But when she told me a few more details, I knew exactly who it was. And what I had done was really small to me, but it felt really good to know that it made such a big impact on her.
Greetings from California. My name is Budge Courier and I manage the 911 system for the state of California. On behalf of the California Governor's Office of Emergency Services, we would like to thank Service to Citizens program for recognizing the efforts to improve California's 911 system. Each year, there are over 27 million 911 calls in California. This project focused on improving the location accuracy of the 911 caller so that the 911 first responders are able to save the lives and support the needs of the community. Since this technology has been put in place, we have heard dozens of life-saving stories. One story in particular resonated with me. A driver had crashed his vehicle over an embankment and called 911 for help. However, due to poor coverage at that location, the call was disconnected before he could tell the 911 first responder where he was and what help he needed. Using the new capabilities, the 911 first responder was able to start a text session with the man, determine his location, and send help to his exact location. There's no doubt that this technology saved his life. This public-private partnership brought together technology provided by Rapid Deploy to enhance the operational capabilities of our 911 centers with the leadership and resources provided by the state. Thank you for this opportunity to share our success story.
Look at my face.
Look at my face.
We are the faces of the opioid crisis in Tennessee. It's affected my son.
It affected my father.
It's affected me. You are not alone.
You can do something.
Together, we can turn things around. Together, we can make a change.
For our stories,
visit tnfacesofopioids.com.
My name is Brian Whitaker, former Deputy Executive Director of the GSA Centers of Excellence. My proudest customer-serving moment is when my team brought the online banking experience to farmers and ranchers across the U.S. Even though most citizens had been doing online banking for years, we discovered through 80 interviews across 6 different states that farmers and ranchers had still been driving into the USDA offices to complete the loan process. Now, thanks to the USDA team, that process is much more accessible. Thank you for this award, and thank you for recognizing the hard work of public servants.
I'm Amy Farage-Fejo, the implementation lead for the 21st Century Integrated Digital Experience Act at the General Services Administration. Thank you for this award. I love my job. It gives me a unique opportunity to work with colleagues across the federal government to champion the modernization of federal websites and digital services. For 2 decades, GSA has led the federal web community by providing the tools and guidance they need to deliver effective and accessible digital services. In January, GSA continued this tradition by publishing the website standards for the U.S. government. The standards say agencies should adopt the U.S. Web Design System. The design system is an open source toolkit of principles, guidance, and code that makes it easier for agency digital teams to build accessible, mobile-friendly government websites for the public. Now, more than ever, we need to build government websites so they both look good and